What's up, guys? It's Ty here with another tea update. So, as of today, I am 3 months and 2 weeks on tea. I take andro gel, as you guys know, and used to take 1 packet in the beginning. That's how I started off. Then a month and a half ago, or a month and like 3 weeks ago, I upped it to a packet and a half, which was the most annoying thing in the whole world. Because like you have to you use 1 packet, you have to open the other one and squeeze out just half of it, and like you can't get that right. You can't do exactly half. It doesn't really work that way. And so, yeah, that was frustrating. And then as of like a week ago, I upped it to 2 packets. So now I'm at a full dose. Nothing has changed. Everything is the same as always. But since the last time I updated, let's see. I have more leg hair and I have thigh hair like on my inner thighs now, which is interesting. But it's not like heavy or like thick or anything. They're just like kind of like wispy, which is weird. I would normally shave, but because I'm doing these videos, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't shave, because then how would they know what's happening if I'm shaving it all the time? So I'm gonna leave it for you guys. I'm doing that for you guys. What else? My shoulders a little bit broader, not that much. My top portion of my body is looking more masculine in general. Like, I feel more comfortable standing around without my shirt off. Without my shirt on. I don't know, maybe it's just like the general like shape is changing, and like my shoulders are coming in a little bit more. I don't have like a ton of muscle, but you know, it's there. But like, try really hard. What else? I don't think my voice has changed a lot. Maybe like a wee bit, but not a lot. And yeah, that's it. And nothing's changed. Everything is the same. I got a new binder. I don't know if I told you guys in the last video. I probably did already. But I got a GC2B binder, and it is like amazing. Like the other one used to come out a lot more, but this one is cool, especially if I just like stand like, you know, real casually. It barely looks like I have a chest, which is great, and it's so comfortable. It's so comfortable, guys. Like, it's perfect. The other one was like squeezing my stomach. I used to get stomach aches by the end of it, and it was just like annoying. Back pains all the time. It would roll up all the time. And this one is just like, I put it on, I feel like I just put on my sports bra and I'm good. But it has so much more compression. I like it. But I ripped it, as you guys can see. I tried to sew it back, and I ripped it in the back too, but I'll probably get another one soon. Besides that, I sleep like a rock. Especially like anytime, like when I started tea, when I upped my dose the last time, and when I just upped my dose, anytime I start taking like a new amount of testosterone, like my body is just like in shutdown mode. So I just sleep. I'm tired all the time. I just want to sleep. And when I do sleep, there's no tossing and turning. I'm like a rock. Like, I'm knocked out. Which is interesting. I guess my body is growing. I'm 184 now, which is a lot bigger than I used to be. Because when I started tea, I think I was like 170 something. Like 172, and now I'm 184. So I've gained like 15 pounds pretty much since starting tea. I don't know if it's my eating habits. I really don't think so. I mean, it could be, but I don't think so. I just feel like I'm just getting bigger for no reason. But it's not really muscle gain. It's just like, I don't even know where it's going, honestly. I think it's just like all around weight gain. Muscle plus fat plus everything, and it's everywhere. What else? That's it for changes, body changes. Next up, I'm going to tell you guys about my consultation. So I had my top surgery consultation with Dr. Paul Weiss, and I live in New York City. So he's on 5th Avenue between like 5th, well, he's between 5th and Madison on 86th Street. Yeah, on 86th Street. And I went in. The consultation is supposedly $200, but they didn't ask me to pay anything, so you know, I didn't bring it up. Maybe they'll bill me. Maybe they'll bill my insurance. I don't know. We'll find out one day. When I find out, I'll let you guys know. But for right now, I'm glad. So I'm gonna give you the play-by-play. I went in. They were really nice. The receptionist lady was really nice. I filled out paperwork about like my insurance, the allergies, all these things. What else? And then I waited a while and my girlfriend took pictures of me because she's weird. And then they called me to the back and I sat in like a really tiny room that's like half of this room. And there's a chair in the middle. I sat in the chair. He came in, shook my hand, made good eye contact. He's really nice, pretty personable. He made like little jokes here and there, not in like a creepy way, but like in a funny way, like the way they're supposed to be. And yeah, he measured my chest with the tape measure, which was like kind of awkward, but like the way he did it was good because he didn't like linger around or anything or like make me uncomfortable. He was just like in and out. He double checked all his measurements, which was great. And like he left for a good amount of time for me to take off my shirt and put on the gown thing, and he came back and he did it. He asked me about my allergies and stuff, if I have any allergies to latex. He asked me about my transgender history. And so I told him like how I identify as gender nonconforming, that pronouns don't really matter for me. I told him about myself, and yeah, he asked me if I wanted to get phalloplasty surgery. I told him I wasn't sure yet, but I was considering it. Yeah, so he talked about like very specifically based on what my chest looks like, what he will be able to do and won't be able to do in the surgery. Honestly, I forgot. I really can't tell you. But he told me that they're kind of close together. Like they're on the cusp of being close together, but they're not really, but they are. And so he said there's a possibility he might have to make this incision all the way around to prevent me getting some kind of bump in the middle or something. I don't know. I was just like, you do you, bro, and I'll do me over here, and I'll just lay there knocked out and you do your surgery and it'll be good. I honestly am not gonna put up a fight about anything, because what do I know? What else? He told me about like he does free nipple grafts, but not really. Like that's not his preferred procedure. He has some other thing. Maybe it's buttonhole. I don't know. But the nipple like stays attached to that wall or whatever, and he like pops it through. I'm pretty sure it's buttonhole or whatever. So you retain sensation. And he was saying that for people of color, which I am, it's a lot better because there's not really a chance of you losing pigmentation, which is like a bigger problem for people of color, and also you retain sensation, which is cool. So he talked about that, and then he showed me his binder of pictures of past surgeries, and they all looked very good, and I was very impressed. Not very impressed. I was pretty impressed. Like, I was like, oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, if I had to rate his work, I would say it's like an 8.5. Yeah, like an 8.5. Garamoni would be like a 9.75. Medali would be like a 9.5. I think I would rate Paul Weiss as like an 8.5, 8.75 for some of them. Which is perfectly fine for me, especially if it's gonna be free. One last thing, my insurance. I have Emblem Health. I think it's GHI, that one. And they require, in order to cover your surgery fully, they require you to get 18 months of like mental health, whatever, like see a therapist for 18 months, or at least like know a therapist for 18 months. Like you could be seeing them for 3 months and then you've known them for 18 months, and so they can like vouch for you in your letter. But then there's also a stipulation right under that that says that psychotherapy might not even be a prerequisite, and so don't worry about it unless you have X, Y, and Z reasons. I don't even know what they're talking about. I called them like a million times. They don't even know what they're talking about. And so at the end of it, it was just like, Paul Weiss's office is gonna submit those letters. I had my letters when I went there, but you didn't need them. But Paul Weiss's office is gonna submit those letters to my insurance, and I'll find out in like a week and a half if I'm covered or not, and what I have to do to fix it if I'm not covered. So fingers crossed, guys, that I'm covered all the way, because this is weird. I've been seeing my current therapist for 3 months, and my old therapist, Like, I saw her for like 3 months as well, or it's like 4 months or something. But I'm like, that was 9 months ago, so that's fine. Like, that counts as 9 months. This counts as 3 months. And they both wrote me letters, and both the letters were good. I hope there's not an issue though, because Felicia, my first therapist, used they pronouns, and this current therapist used he pronouns, and obviously I don't care about that, but I hope the insurance company doesn't care about that, because then that'll bother me. If I get declined because of something like that, I'll be upset. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's my consultation experience. I hope it was as good for you as it was for me. So yeah, like us if you want to, subscribe if you want to, comment if you got something to say, put it down there, because I want to hear it all, I want to see it all. Also, thank you to my 13 subscribers that I have. I appreciate y'all. You the real MVPs. Like, you're my blood and my soul. Like, I love you guys. So 13 subscribers plus anybody new, feel free to comment down below, because I'm gonna keep doing surgeries. I'm gonna keep doing videos. What else? Next time I make a video, I think I'm gonna talk about my identity, what it means to me, and how I even ended up here in this place called my body and my gender. Yeah. Peace out.